Yeah.
Certification is key. Our philosophy is that bad teachers are the main cause of bad schools, and every aspect that contributes to a bad teacher leads back to the way in which they become a teacher. The current system has made becoming a teacher entirely too simple. According to research reported in a Newsweek article, most teachers come from the bottom third of college-bound high school students. This simply shall not stand. Teaching, in our humble opinion, needs to be seen as a job for the best and the brightest, the smart and the dedicated. This needs to happen for the betterment of our students everywhere. Katie Haycock of the Education Trust states that research shows that students who have 2, 3, or 4 strong teachers in a row will eventually excel, no matter what their background, while kids who have even 2 weak teachers in a row will never recover. Our plan to better the certification process for teachers includes many pieces that will strongly improve the quality of teaching in all public schools. It includes a 3-year period of studying the subject matter to be taught in the classroom, an additional 2-year period of studying how to teach and take care of a classroom, covering topics such as child psychology, classroom management, etc., and 2 years mandatory participation in Teach for America. At the end of the training, teachers would receive a master's degree in education/teaching. The first piece of the plan is the 3 years spent studying the subject matter to be taught in the classroom. This gives teachers a solid foundation in what they are supposed to communicate to the students and forces them to fully comprehend the subject themselves. This would be especially beneficial for high school and middle school teachers who teach one specific subject throughout their career. The plan differs slightly for elementary teachers who only spend 2 years on this aspect of teaching because they teach more general knowledge information to students who only need the basics in many subjects. This would enable teachers to respond to the inquisitive minds of their students with fully formulated, accurate answers on their specific subject matter. The next part of our plan consists of a 2 solid year period of learning strictly how to manage a classroom. A teacher would take many classes in subjects such as child psychology, public speaking, and other areas that relate directly to managing a classroom. If a teacher does not know how to control a room of students, they will be unable to teach, even if the teacher is an expert in the subject matter. Currently, at many well-known universities, such as the Pennsylvania State University, students need less than 40 credits in these subjects in order to become a teacher. This number is quite small, considering that the total number of credits needed to become a teacher adds up to a whopping 150 credits. Those 40 credits will be extended, allowing for more time to truly learn how to teach, not just one subject, but any and every subject. The third piece of our plan is a mandatory 2 years of working for Teach for America. This prestigious program's mission is to make sure that students in poor areas get the education they deserve. Approximately 43.6 million people live below the poverty line in America, and Teach for America helps out the children living in poverty by giving them the help they need. In the current system, most student teachers training to become a teacher go to schools such as Upper Dublin, a pretty good environment with generally good teachers and mostly well-behaved students. However, 79% of Americans live in urban areas, which are densely populated with poor and low-income families, the very same people that are helped by Teach for America. When a person becomes a teacher, they do not know where they will find a job, yet with training through Teach for America, they will be prepared to handle any situation. It seems a little stereotypical to peg the inner city kids as the ones who will provide the best training for future teachers by being difficult to handle, but in reality, research proves that they are the ones that need help. The Teach for America program becoming mandatory for all upcoming teachers would rectify this horrible truth. The result of Teach for America are proven. Based on a study by the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, in 2010, students who had a Teach for America core member achieved scores twice as high on standardized tests as those students with a teacher from UNC. Also, results from a study in Tennessee shows that Teach for America recruits produce better results than teachers from colleges in Tennessee, including University of Tennessee and Vanderbilt University. Teach for America has proven to be effective and useful. By making our potential teachers go through this process, we greatly increase the quality of them. This plan varies directly from the status quo of a 4-year certification process with a small student teaching stint thrown in. Here, most teachers would spend 5 years learning everything that could ever come up in a classroom, from subject matter to teaching style and ability. As of now, we believe that the balance between these two parts of teaching has been very off, and with this program, much more time and focus will be given to every aspect of teaching, especially those never before addressed. The Mandatory Teacher of America service will enable teachers to handle any and every situation that a classroom can have. It's an experience that one could never get from a one-semester student teaching program in a high-performance school, as most student teaching programs work. We need reform. It's obvious. With the current extremely low graduation rate, yet the inability to lower standards, we need to change something. The most direct effect on the classroom is the teacher, and with poor teachers comes a poor classroom environment and poorly educated students. We need to reform teaching certification, and we believe that a good teacher can change a student's whole school experience, and the way to make a good teacher is to make sure that we send the best and the brightest to educate the future best and the future brightest. Thank you, and vote affirmative.